Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low power ranger. But also dangerous.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. Monday night primetime is underway. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
Smith starting with a throw here. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another give here to Genty. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. There's Kenny Clark on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Smith on 3rd and short. That's Lockett. He brings it in. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Genty from the gun. Makes the tackle. And they're going to bring him as he makes it all the way to the 12. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Here's Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Now, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Cowboys nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's escorted out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Dak off the play fake. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Cowboys.
2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. Play action, Prescott. Complete out to the right. And we won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Prescott now on 3rd down. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And In a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
12 yards.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
A gain of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Draw play. This is Williams. Now, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
To the air on 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. It might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. This game up, they're all set to center away. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action. Here's Smith. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush. It came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. To the air, it's Smith. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders with a chance to break this tie. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking in 20 following the sack. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He takes it himself. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Raiders first. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Smith on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
It's Genty underneath. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities, those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Things will be lacking, my bro, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around, better settle down, no point doing that, though they send the hounds, bite me in that, put me in the ground, turn me into ass.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Kickoff for the Raiders.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams fields the pitch. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first
Just
down.
excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting... He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Offense is set. First and 10. A run with Williams. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Devin White hauls him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Raiders' 26-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed here with Tolbert. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's another.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
First down, here's Dak. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
It's a design boot. Brought in right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Prescott again. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
14. Raiders 10.
With the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Smith setting the throw. Complete over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Knicks across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw right side, finds Bash. And he has this down to the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Smith yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard.
Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play!
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 17, Cowboys 14.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Las Vegas.
Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Cowboys take over first
Another
and
drive
10.
coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First and 10 now from the 30. Dak off the play fake. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun is Prescott. Lamb has another one. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cowboys down by only 3. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
4. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds Pickens left side. And they are sent off the field. He had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance of closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Man in motion here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Short side option here. He's running left. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Raiders first down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.